The following announcement has been paid for by the Puma World Order.
The Puma World Order, the greatest that you will see. Best that there was, that there is, or there will be. Talk a lot of trash that he talking about is so fake. Ask Chris.
What's up, guys? It is CM Puma. We're back with our NXT Championship Tournament. This is the semifinals. If you didn't see the last video, Randy Ross took on the 101 and just absolutely demolished him. Then Vice took on Jesse Newman. Jesse Newman had most of the offense, but then Vice pulls it out at the end with a big knee to the face in the turnbuckle and a clothesline. Jesse Newman is eliminated. Vice moves on to face Chris Demon. And what we're going to do now, there's two matches. Who is going to be first as we see them light the names up? Mike Adder and Randy Ross. And for your viewing pleasure, I have done something that I think everyone is going to enjoy. We have Mike Adder taking on Randy Ross in a Extreme Rules match. That's right. This match is an Extreme Rules match. These two gentlemen are going to have to pull out all the stops if they want to win this matchup. Here we go. The ref rings the bell. Mike Adder in the blue. Randy Ross in the black. Let's get it going. Now, Mike Adder, if I say so myself, has been a dark horse in this tournament. He has made his way from the first round to the semifinals. It was a little bit unexpected to see, and I am not the only one that can say that I am surprised that he's made it this far. But he has shown impressive strength. He has shown just pure adrenaline to get this way, to get this far. The drive this man has to make it as the NXT champion is surpassed by none. He has got the drive. But will Randy Ross be able to put a hold on Mike Adder? We'll have to see. In this Extreme Rules match, these guys are going to have to get down and dirty if they want to win and prove that they belong in the NXT Championship matchup. Big DDT in the center of the ring by Randy Ross. As I've stated previously, these matches are CPU versus CPU. We are going to let them play out to be as fair as possible. Adder sliding away. Look at the agileness, if that's a word, of Mike Adder. As big as he is, float over DDT, very nice. And now look at Ross. Oh! This is about the same that he did to 101, just pure dominant. But Mike Adder is not going to take that lightly at all. Elbow across the face. Now, neither one of these men have made their way out to the outside the ring to get any kind of weapon. As Ross reverses that, and Adder slides out of the way into the headlock, sending him across the ring. Look at this, the Adder press just wailing away on the face. Randy Ross is not the only one that can land punches to the face. Adder picking him up by his head, my goodness. Look at this, backbreaker. That's a big move there. The guy's lower back is starting to swell and cramp up. It's going to make him hard to do anything. Followed by an elbow to the face. Very nice by Adder. I'm interested to see who's going to make it out first. Jawbreaker by Ross. Who's going to make it out first to gain the advantage of using a weapon, a baseball bat, a steel chair, a table, a ladder? It could be anything. But Randy Ross, just pure punishment. He doesn't need weapons, apparently. Using his bare hands to put a beating on Mike Adder. That's a brutal gentleman there, right there. That is a brutal man. Another jawbreaker by Ross. Uh-oh. Look at this. Look at this. The strength of Randy Ross. My goodness. Adder kicks him away. I don't know how. That was a huge power bomb. And then a clothesline to the back of the head. And look at this. Now Randy Ross getting underneath the ring. He's looking for that perfect weapon. And he pulls out the baseball bat. Oh my gosh. Mike Adder kicks the bat out of the ring. but not before he blasts Randy Ross with that huge clothesline. My goodness. Adder with the sledgehammer now. He slides out of the ring. Oh, very aware of Ross with that sledgehammer. Two weapons have been pulled out. Neither one has been used yet, and both gentlemen quick to get that weapon out of their opponent's hands. And what's Adder gonna do now? Picking him up. Look. Oh! I can only assume that sledgehammer was right there where that DDT started. Big elbow across the face now. Adder putting it on Randy Ross, but he hits him with the huge running knee. This might be an Extreme Rules match, ladies and gentlemen, but the match has to end inside the ring. Inside the ring, that's where you can get the 1, 2, 3. This is not a Falls Count Anywhere match. Uh-oh. Onto the sledgehammer. He knew exactly where that sledgehammer was and dropped Randy Ross right across it. Big knee to the gut now. Oh boy. Side slam out there on the mat. That is hard concrete, folks. That mat is only about an inch, maybe an inch and a half thick. That is not soft, I can tell you that much from experience. DDT. The sledgehammer goes flipping around. And if I'm Adder, I'm picking up that sledgehammer, but it doesn't look like he cares at all. Oh boy. Neck breaker on the outside. Adder just putting it on Randy Ross. The tides have turned. That is for sure. Oh boy, another big suplex. Down there on that sledgehammer. He may not be physically picking up that sledgehammer. Oh! But he knows where it's at and how to use it as Ross just crushes Adder with a clothesline. And there you go. Adder getting him back in the ring. He knows this is where you gotta win it. Adder slowly making his way back up. What's he doing here? Look at the springboard elbow right to the back of the head. And that's a good move. Going for the pin. 1, 2. No, he kicks out. He kicks out. Wow. Kick to the lower back of Randy Ross. What's he doing? He's going out there to get underneath that ring. And what's he looking for? What's he going to grab from underneath there? Nothing, apparently. He can't find what he's looking for. He pays for it, though, with a kick. Big punch to the face. Face first onto the mat on the outside. My goodness. What's Ross got planned? Back into the ring. These two guys, while not really taking advantage of Extreme Rules, this match has been pretty brutal. Picking him up. Oh, face first. Right there. He's plenty of room. Going for the pin. 1, 2. No. 2 and 99%. Mike Adder kicks out. Wow. The resiliency of Adder. But it looks like Ross is calling him up. Boom! Code breaker there. Rolling him up. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Randy Ross gets the victory over the just unstoppable, it seemed, Mike Adder. So we take a look one more time as we see just the dominant Randy Ross in the ring. Look at this code breaker. And then the hard hook of the leg to get the 1, 2, 3. Randy Ross, ladies and gentlemen, is in the finals for the NXT Championship. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. One half of that NXT Championship match has been decided. Randy Ross running his way through the 101, running his way through Mike Adder right at the end with that code breaker. Now it's Vice and Chris Demon who is going to be in there to take on Randy Ross. I am very interested to see now this matchup. Like I've said before, Chris Demon came in to this tournament at his last-minute stand-in for the Dashing Delzinski. I believe Delzinski was injured. Chris Demon came in. Now he's in his semifinals. This is outrageous. Chris Demon versus Vice in a tables match to see who takes on Randy Ross for that NXT Championship. Tables line the ring. Vice in the black trunks on the left. Chris Demon with the green hair on the right. Chris Demon stands pretty tall above Vice. Vice is going to have to use his quickness, definitely use that speed to take Chris Demon by surprise possibly, and put the Demon through a table to get the victory. Oh boy, kick to the face, my gosh. And a second one. They don't call him the Demon for no reason. That's a pretty sadistic thing to do, is kick a man right in his face while he's down off the ropes. Look at Vice. Float over neck breaker. Very nice move. Now, as you know, the objective is to win. You've got to put your opponent through a table, but he's got to be worn down, worn out, and just plain exhausted before you're able to put him through that table. No pinfalls, no submissions. Anything goes. This match can spill out into the back lot. It can spill out into the streets. As long as someone gets put through a table, this match can go and do anything. Chris Demon now twisting him up. My gosh, really working the head of Vice. Kicks to the chest. Where's Demon going? He's going right away for that table. Look at Vice coming out after him as the table makes its way into the ring, as followed by Chris Demon. Demon with the table. No. Vice wiggles it away from him, takes it away. Oh my gosh. The table might have proved to be just a bit too much for Vice. And a reversal. Vice not going to let him go that easily. Oh boy. Into the turnbuckle face first. And what's Demon got in store for Vice? Big stomp right there to the elbow, bending it backwards. That joint does not bend that way, and it can take a toll on a gentleman's arm. Oh boy. Back into a big headbutt. My gosh. Now Vice got here by beating Jesse Newman. Look at the roundhouse. Catching him right in the chin. He's so tall. Catching Demon right in the chin. Now Vice faced Jesse Newman. Jesse Newman had a lot of offense in that match, but Vice ended up getting the victory by sending him into the turnbuckle, hitting him right under the jaw with a big knee, and then dropping him in the center of the ring with a clothesline and gets the 1-2-3. Nice reversal by Vice. Now Demon set that table up in the corner. Is somebody going to go through it? Is somebody going to set it up? Neither gentleman has tried to put their opponent through it just yet. Look at this. Oh. Grabbing the face of Vice and dropping him hard on his back. My goodness. Over the top rope goes Vice. Demon misses the first punch, but gets him on the second. Demon not sure if he should go for the table or not. Picks it up, and here we go. Anything can happen now, folks. Vice trying to get away from Demon. Throws a punch and misses. What's Demon doing, dragging him over? Sending him just out of the way there, and a kick to the gut. Big knee to the chin. That is a big part of Vice's moveset, his repertoire, his go-to are the knees. We might see that a few more times in this matchup. Into the turnbuckle, my gosh. Oh boy. Look at Chris Demon. Boot to the head, sending, oh my gosh. If this were any regular matchup, Vice might be done with, but he still has to go through that table. Look at Demon bending the arm backwards. That's the same arm he stomped on before. Vice may not be able to go anymore. Vice might be out of it, slow to move. You don't get your head blasted up against a steel post and just bounce right back. I don't think you do. Vice might be the exception. We'll have to see. Punch to the face. Slow punch to the face of Chris Demon. Big knee. And Vice now with the kicks. Been a great matchup so far. Catching Demon right behind the ear. Right in his medulla oblongata. Maybe that's why he's so ornery. Oh man. Big fisherman suplex to look like. Northern Lights, excuse me. Gotta get all my suplexes right. Vice now picking Demon up. And he catches him again with another kick to the head, but it wears him out. He hits one knee. He's got to catch his breath. Got to catch his breath before he can start trying to do anything else. Oh boy. Snap suplex on the outside. Vice is going to do as much damage as he can, and I don't blame him. You hurt a guy a lot more on the outside than you do on the inside of the ring. My goodness. Big kick to the back. And a stomp. My gosh, these guys will not stop. This is a brutal matchup. Into the ring goes Demon. Vice now choking the life out of Chris Demon. There are no countouts. There are no rules. In this tables match, the only rule is you gotta put your opponent through the table. Demon gets hit in the head with a steel chair. Now the chair goes out. The table gets set up. Oh my gosh. Look at Vice. Go to sleep. Vice with that huge knee to the face of Chris Demon. If this were a regular match, the 1, 2, 3 would put this man away. Demon gets up. He is fired up. Shoulder block. The table goes down. Another shoulder block. Ducking the clothesline. Dropping him hard onto his back. Oh boy. These guys are going at it. Big Alabama slam from Chris Demon. Oh boy. Look at this. A big swing. Tuck your head in there, Vice. You're going for a ride. Demon slinging him around. My gosh. These guys have got to get this match underway. You got to win by putting your opponent through the table, and they are throwing everything at each other. Hard into the corner. Demon with the advantage right now. What's he got planned? Backbreaker for Vice. That table's been knocked down and set up more than once. Are we going to get to see somebody go through it? Hopefully we will soon. Vice now. Soccer kick right to the lower back. He's picking up the Demon. Is Vice going to do this? No, and a reversal. Russian leg sweep. Oh, and he gets a soccer kick right to his lower back. Vice winning this matchup, I believe, would be an insane victory for him, being a smaller gentleman in pretty much all of his matches. And then he will take on Randy Ross. That is going to be crazy. Setting the table up is Chris Demon. He's slow to move. Vice now slowly getting up. Using those ropes to pull himself up. Turns around. Demon standing right there. And here we go. Demon putting him on the table. And a shot to the gut. Another shot. Is Demon just toying with Vice? It looks that way. Oh my God, just shot after shot to the stomach. Demon going out now. What's he doing? It looked like he was maybe grabbing another table. Bulldog, though, to Vice, and it sends him down to the mat. Demon down to one knee. Got to catch his breath before he can inflict any more damage. Vice rolling out of the way now. Oh boy. Back into the ring, rolling all the way to the center. That table's still set up. What are we going to see here? Uh-oh. And then it goes down with that little twist of the arm and then bending it back the other way, working that elbow hard. These guys are really inflicting a lot of damage on each other. Face buster in the center of the ring. This match could have been over a long time ago. A go to sleep by Vice. What is going on in Chris Demon's mind? Spinning him around. Look at this. Flatliner. Forward-facing flatliner. He is getting ready. Vice, though, standing right up. The table set up by Chris Demon. What's he going? And a shot to the stomach. Demon, you got to do more than that. You're not just going to break that table with shot after shot. Backing up into the corner now. No. He's letting Vice catch his breath, even though with those shots. Demon now, maybe he's Maybe he's been hitting the head a little too hard. Not quite sure what to do. Vice picks up that table. And Chris Demon takes it away. Vice returns by taking that table away. These guys are just trading this table back and forth. Let's get on with it, guys. You can't just win this match by trading the table to each other every single time you want to try something. Shot to the gut with the table now by Chris Demon. Demon standing over Vice with the table. That's pretty ominous, and that's got to get in the head of Vice. As he slowly makes his way up. Demon's going to set up the table. Vice on one side, Demon on the other. Okay. I don't really understand what's going on with these guys now. Maybe they're just exhausted. They've been hitting the head too much. And Demon's not going to let Vice do anything with that table. Smacks him down. And now Vice standing up again. Demon setting up that table again. And again, Vice on one side, Demon on the other. Vice going to the outside. Maybe to catch his breath. Maybe to gain his composure. Maybe just to mess with Chris Demon. I don't know. Punch to the side of the head now. Vice. Oh. Kick to the back. Could we see Vice in this matchup right now? He's going to go again. Another kick to the back. That is going to be really putting a hurt on Chris Demon. But to win, you got to go through the table. And he is just working that back. Working the back of Chris Demon now. And he's finally got wise to it, dropping him hard on his face. Demon's the only one so far to have tried to put his opponent through the table. And Vice, what's happening? He waited for Vice, waited a little too long, Vice with that knee. Oh boy. Almost clipping the table. Demon now picking up Vice. And he again, just waiting on Vice to gain his composure. Oh boy. Up he goes. Vertical suplex. Just missing the table there. Guys, you have got to put your through the table. Demon just staring a hole in his opponent. Not really wanting to take advantage of the situation. Vice shakes the cobwebs out. He's first to get the headlock. Here we go. Chris Demon might have waited just a hair too long. Shot to the stomach. Vice going up. What are we going to see here? Body splash onto Chris Demon. Vice is your winner. Vice is your winner. Huge splash off the second rope, putting Chris Demon through the table. Vice defying the odds and winning this tables match. Look at this huge splash. Vice is your winner. He is facing Randy Ross for the NXT Championship. There's the final, ladies and gentlemen. Vice, Randy Ross, NXT Championship on the line. And this matchup, we're going to let you guys vote. You want to see a TLC match, a Hell in a Cell match, or a Falls Count Anywhere match? We're going to leave this up to the viewers. Randy Ross and Vice in a match that you guys decide. The winner will be NXT champion, and then we can move forward with our NXT universe. What a great match that was. Couple of great matches. Randy Ross beating Mike Adder in that Extreme Rules match, even though neither one of the gentlemen really used any weapons. They didn't need them.
The preceding announcement has been paid for by the Puma World Order.